Hello everyone, welcome back to your GRE preparation with Infinity Education. So today with the continuation of the previous class, let's do some of more questions from the probability. 1/3 of the 75 colored tiles in a bag are red, 40% of the remaining are yellow, and all the other tiles are white. If one tile is selected at random, what is the probability that the selected tile will be white? So we are getting 1/3 of the 75 colored tiles in a bag are red. So we are getting total equals to 75 tiles. Out of those, red is 1/3 of the total. That is 1/3 of 75 equals to 25. So remaining is 50. Now 40% of the remaining are yellow. So yellow is 40% of 50. That is 40 by 100 into 50. So if we do the calculation, we are having yellow as 20. And all the other tiles are white. So we are getting white equals to 30. Now the question is, if one tile is selected at random, what is the probability that the selected tile will be white? So we know probability equals to 1 by total. So probability of white should be 1, that is 30 in number, and total, that is 75 in number. So if you take it to the smallest form, so that should be 2 by 5. So as this is a numeric entry box question, so you have to put 2 by 5 here. You can also put 0.4, which is equivalent to 2 by 5. Now, I hope the question is clear to you. Now let's see with some of the example. The probability of winning a lottery for Joey on each of the 5 days is 1/6, except on the first day when it is 2/5 and on the last day when it is 4 by 5. What is the probability that Joey will win on at least one of the 5 days? So the probability of winning a lottery for Joey on each of the 5 days is 1/6, except the first day, that's 2/5, and the last day is 4/5. So we have considered 5 days as Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. So in the probability of win is given as 1/6 for all the 3 days, like Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. And on the first day it is 2 by 5, and on the last day it is 4 by 5. Now the question is asking, what is the probability that Joey will win on at least one of the 5 days? So we know probability of happening anything plus probability of not happening anything, that equals to 1. So we can rewrite this equation as probability of win at least one day plus probability of not win any of the day, that is also equals to 1. So by any chance, if we can find out probability of not win any day, and if I subtract that from 1, so we can have the probability of win in at least one day. So if we want to find out the probability of not win any of the day, so first I have to find out probability of not win for each and individual day. So for every day, for Monday, the probability of not winning is 3 by 5. For Tuesday, it is 5 by 6. Wednesday, 5 by 6. Thursday, 5 by 6. And for Friday, it is 1 by 5. So as I'm looking for probability for not winning any of the day, that means I'm looking for probability of not winning Monday and in Tuesday and in Wednesday and in Thursday and in Friday. That means I will utilize the multiplication here. So now if we do the simplification, 5 get cancelled, 5 get cancelled, 3 6 2 is left. So probability of not win in any of the day, we are getting 5/72. So probability of win at least any of the day, as we have discussed earlier, equals to 1 minus probability of not win any of the day, that is 1 minus 5 by 52 equals to 67 by 72. So that is the answer to the question. I hope the question is clear. Now let's see with one more example. 4 friends are playing a game in which each friend roll a 6-sided die at the same time. So we can see this is a quant-com question. So we must write the ABCD first. Now we can see that 4 friends are rolling a 6-sided dice at the same time. Quantity B is saying the probability that at least 2 of the friends roll the same number. So the same logic, probability of happening anything plus probability of not happening anything equals to 1. So we can rewrite this as probability at least 2 will have same number plus probability 9 will have the same number. That is equals to 1 again. So like the previous one, if we can find out probability none will have the same number, and if we can find out the probability for that, and if I subtract that amount from 1, so I can have probability of at least 2 will have the same number. So if I want to have none will have same number, that means for the first friend, the friend can have 6 number out of any 6. So it is 6 over 6 into the second friend can have 5 over 6, because whatever the number the first friend have, so the second friend cannot have that. So the second friend can have rest of the 5 number out of the total. Similarly, the third friend can have 4 out of 6, because 2 number has been already considered by the first and second friend. And the last friend can have 3 number, because all the 3 number has been taken by the first 3 people. So now if you do the calculation, you are left with 5 over 18. So probability at least 2 will have same number equals to 1 minus probability none will have the same number. That is 1 minus 5 over 18. So we are having 13 over 18 as the probability that at least 2 of the friend roll the same number. So we are having the quantity B as 13 by 18, and quantity A is given as 2 by 3. So we can get that equivalent to 12 by 18. So we are getting quantity B greater. So that is the answer to the question. Now let's see with one more example. A bowl contains 4 green marbles and 12 blue marbles. If 2 marbles are selected at random, one after other, without replacement, what is the probability that both a green and a blue marble will be selected? So bowl contains 4 green marbles and 12 blue marbles. So green is 4 and blue is 12. If 2 marbles are selected at random, one after the other, without replacement. So we know without replacement means the total decreases. Now the question is asking for what is the probability that both a green and a blue marble will be selected. So I'm looking for probability of green and probability of blue. Also, it can be probability of blue and probability of green. So most of the people might forget to consider the second thing. So that's why they might end up with the wrong answer. But remember, when they're asking for one blue and one green, so it can be both, like probability of green and probability of blue, also probability of blue and probability of green. Now, if we get the probability of green, so it should be 4 over 16, because 4 is the one, that is the number of greens available, divided by 16 as the total, and means multiplication. Blue should be 12 over 15, because 1 has been taken out. So total number of balls in the bowl should be 15. So probability of blue should be 12 by 15. Now OR means addition. Now the probability of blue and probability of greens, it's a new set. So now here the total number will start from the beginning, that is 16. So the probability of blue should be 12 over 16, because one that is blue as 12 and total as 4 plus 12 as 16, and means multiplication, and probability of green should be 4 by 15, because 1 has been taken out, because the question is saying without replacement. So the total will decrease after every consecutive time. So if we do the simplification, we are getting it like this, 1 over 5. And if we do it like this, so we are having this also as 1 over 5. So we are having 1 over 5 plus 1 over 5, that is 2 over 5. So C is the answer to the question. Now, after doing 4 questions today and 4 questions from the previous video, if you have any doubt, or if you are practicing any other question from the any other sources. If you have any doubt, always you can come back to us in the comment section. Thank you everyone. Happy learning.